Right now it's 6. We start with a big economic impact in Rockford with the Colman Yards Project in full swing.
Yeah, it's a very big project, and with that, there is some concern the city of Rockford does not have the resources to serve the area when the project is fully complete. Before we get to those concerns, let's review the project's current status. Phase 1A includes construction of over 200 apartments and a parking garage for around 330 cars, slated for completion next March, while Phase 1B is set to commence groundbreaking this July, with crews focused on erecting 6 buildings to attract businesses and retailers, with an expected completion date of January 2026.
As we get closer to that timeline, we are digging deeper into what's being done to ensure safety and fire protection.
13 WREX's Destin Howard is live for us from the Colman Yards site. And Destin, you spoke with the Rockford Fire Department today. Tell us, what did you find out?
Yeah, Brittany, I'm standing right in front of the Barber Colman campus right now, and its size alone warrants concerns about fire safety. Now, I spoke with the Rockford Fire Department today, and taking into account water supply, response times, and even vehicle access is why they are confident in their abilities to handle potential emergencies that may arise. Higher-rise buildings like Barber Colman, when up to code and regulation, are more fire-resistant, according to Arson Investigator Michael Schnaper. However, the threat of a fire remains. A different set of techniques could be used in the event of an emergency, including sheltering in place.
Nice about that is that will compartmentalize the fire in some ways, so the odds of it spreading are reduced. They're not zero, they're never zero, so sometimes it's something as simple as we'll shelter some people in place when we have, so they'll actually just stay, if their floor is not involved in the fire, they'll stay where they are and we'll be able to protect them.
It was also important to ensure a hydrant was found within 300 to 500 feet of the structure to put out potential fires as soon as possible.
So the concern isn't specifically with what that building, it's, well, how far are you going to go? Because what we don't want to do is, if we don't have to, is lay thousands of feet of hose, which are going to cause all kinds of other issues.
However, potential complications that could have been caused include a heavier hose for firefighters to carry and traffic concerns if laid across roadways. Schnaper says knowledge of concerns such as those is why they are planning ahead of time to ensure safety remains a top priority for Colman Yards and its residents to come.
We go through these larger facilities that have that high potential for either life loss or hazard or just the scale of the response, which would be significant in a place like this, and we pre-plan. We say, here's what we're going to have to do. We have our people physically walk through the structure, and then we plan out, okay, here's what the first in engine, here's what the first in ladder is going to have to do, and then just get as many people on scene as possible.
It's also important to mention that Rockford Fire Station 3 is the closest fire station to the location that I'm standing in right now. That's only about a 3-minute drive from here. Reporting live in Rockford, I'm Destin Howard for 13 WREX.
All right, Destin, thank you for that update.